Time. It binds us all. It can feel like an unbreakable chain, dragging us through the past and leaving us anxious about the future. But what if I told you there's a way to loosen these chains? The answer lies in a simple yet a very profound act, the act of forgiveness. It's time to unshackle yourself from the heavy chains of time and step into the boundless freedom of forgiveness. Welcome back to Heaven's Curator, your source to Back to Eden. The journey towards spiritual liberation begins with embracing the divine gift of forgiveness. When we forgive, we align ourselves with the very essence of our Creator, who offers us unconditional love and forgiveness. It's in this space of grace that we begin to see the world through the lens of compassion, understanding, and empathy. As we let go, we create space for miracles to occur, for healing to wash over us, and for love to flow freely through our hearts. Many believe forgiveness is a gift we give to others. When we forgive, we release the toxic grip of resentment and anger that poisons our own hearts and minds. Forgiveness is an act of self-love. By embracing forgiveness, we reclaim our power, heal our wounds, and open ourselves to the infinite possibilities that await us in the present moment. Many people shy away from forgiveness because they misunderstand its true meaning. Forgiveness is not about the other person. It's about releasing yourself from the chains of resentment and bitterness that bind you to the past. It simply means that you're choosing to release the anger, pain, and desire for revenge that you've been carrying. Forgiveness is a personal journey, a quiet whisper of the heart that sets you free. It's about reclaiming your power and stepping into the fullness of who you were created to be. Even Jesus, the embodiment of love and forgiveness, didn't maintain relationships with those who betrayed him. The story of Jesus and Judas Iscariot, one of his 12 disciples, offers a poignant example of this truth. Despite the magnitude of Judas's betrayal, Jesus, in his infinite compassion, acknowledged the weight of his actions. He didn't shy away from the pain or pretend it didn't happen. This powerful exchange teaches us that forgiveness doesn't necessitate reconciliation. This act didn't diminish his capacity for forgiveness. It simply illustrated that forgiveness can exist without the expectation of a restored relationship. The distinction between those who align with the light and those who dwell in darkness is further emphasized in the scriptures. Jesus, referring to Judas, stated, "Did I not choose you, the 12, and one of you is a devil?" This statement highlights the stark contrast between the divine nature of Jesus' true disciples and the darkness that had taken root in Judas's heart. This distinction between light and darkness reminds us that forgiveness doesn't require us to surround ourselves with those who perpetuate negativity or harm. Just as our physical bodies have an energy field, so too do our spirits. When we harbor unforgiveness, it creates blockages and distortions in this energy field, dimming our inner light and hindering our spiritual growth. Forgiveness, on the other hand, acts as a powerful cleanser, purifying our auric field and restoring its natural radiance. When we forgive, we release the energetic ties that bind us to the past, freeing ourselves to step into the present moment with renewed vitality and clarity. Our thoughts have incredible power. When we cling to thoughts of anger, resentment, and bitterness, we're essentially forging invisible chains that bind us to the past. These chains of thought not only prevent us from healing and moving forward, but they also create a barrier between us and the heavenly kingdom. We must choose to break free from the chains of our own limiting thoughts and step into the boundless freedom of forgiveness. When we hold on to unforgiveness, we close ourselves off to the infinite possibilities that await us in the present moment. Forgiveness, on the other hand, is like throwing open the windows of our soul, allowing the light of God's love to flood in and illuminate every corner of our being. When we forgive, we create space for miracles to occur in our lives. We'll begin to see solutions where once we saw only obstacles, and we'll find the strength to overcome challenges that previously seemed insurmountable. Forgiveness is not a one-time event, but an ongoing practice, a conscious choice we make each day to release the grip of the past and embrace the present moment with love and compassion. One powerful way to integrate forgiveness into our daily lives is to practice hourly forgiveness. It's a simple yet profound practice that can transform our lives, 1 hour, 1 moment at a time. Imagine for a moment carrying a heavy sack of stones on your back. This is what unforgiveness does to our souls. It weighs us down, keeping us tethered to the past, unable to fully embrace the present or move forward into the future God intends for us. Unforgiveness keeps us stuck in a cycle of pain and suffering. We become prisoners of our own bitterness, unable to experience the freedom and joy that come from releasing the past into God's loving hands. The heavenly kingdom, that place of eternal peace and joy, exists outside the constraints of time. Yet when we harbor unforgiveness in our hearts, we remain tethered to the ticking clock of the material world, unable to fully step into the timeless embrace of God's grace. Forgiveness is not about forgetting what happened or condoning wrongdoing. It's about releasing the need for revenge or vindication, trusting that God, in His infinite wisdom and justice, will handle all things according to His perfect plan. Choosing forgiveness is an act of courage, a declaration of faith that we trust in God's love enough to let go of our need to be right or to see others suffer. When we make the conscious choice to forgive, we break the chains that bind us to the past. Embracing forgiveness doesn't mean we forget what happened or pretend that we weren't hurt. We choose to see ourselves and others through the eyes of compassion, recognizing that we are all works in progress, stumbling and striving towards the light. Forgiveness is not a destination, but a journey, a lifelong practice of choosing love over anger, grace over judgment, and freedom over captivity. This journey back to love begins with a single step, a willingness to release the grip of resentment and open our hearts to the possibility of healing. As we practice forgiveness, we begin to experience a profound shift within ourselves. We become more present, more compassionate, more able to extend grace to ourselves and others. How do I practically incorporate forgiveness into my daily life? The answer lies in the Lord's Prayer. Unlock the chains of time and step into the boundless freedom of forgiveness. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Jesus reveals the reciprocal nature of forgiveness. Release resentment and step into the liberating power of forgiveness. As you navigate the journey of forgiveness, there will be times when the pain of the past resurfaces, threatening to pull you back into the abyss of resentment and bitterness. In those moments, remember these powerful words: I forgive, and this will disappear. This simple affirmation, repeated with sincerity and conviction, can act as a spiritual balm, soothing the wounds of the past and releasing the grip of negativity. It's a declaration of your commitment to choosing forgiveness over resentment, love over hate, and freedom over captivity. Each time you say these words, envision the chains of unforgiveness breaking, setting you free from the weight of the past. Feel the burden lifting, the darkness receding, as the light of God's love floods into the spaces once occupied by pain and resentment. Don't allow the shadows of yesterday to darken the sunshine of today. Each new day is a gift, an opportunity to start fresh, to release the past, and to embrace the present moment with open arms. As the sun rises each morning, make a conscious choice to leave behind any grudges or resentments that may be clouding your heart. Imagine yourself releasing these negative emotions into the universe, surrendering them to a power greater than yourself. Picture them dissolving into the light, their power to harm you extinguished by the boundless love of God. As you go about your day, be mindful of your thoughts. If you find yourself dwelling on past hurts or harboring ill feelings, gently guide your mind back to the present moment. Focus on the good in your life, the blessings that surround you, and the love that connects you to God and to others. Forgiveness is not a sign of weakness, but the ultimate act of strength. It takes courage to let go of the need to be right, to release the desire for revenge, and to choose love even when it hurts. The rewards of forgiveness are immeasurable. We open the gates of heaven within our own hearts. Have you ever noticed how a heavy heart can make even the brightest day seem gloomy? It's as if the weight of unforgiveness casts a shadow over everything. But when we choose to forgive, something miraculous happens. It's like a weight has been lifted, and suddenly, the colors of life seem more vibrant. This transformation isn't merely a change in perspective. As we release bitterness, we create space for joy, peace, and love. These are the fruits of forgiveness. I once knew a woman named Eleanor who lived on Baker Street. Life had dealt her a difficult hand. She had endured betrayal, loss, and deep disappointment. One day, she decided she didn't want to live like that anymore. So she embarked on a journey of forgiveness. Slowly, miraculously, the walls around her heart began to crumble. The transformation in Eleanor was remarkable. The light returned to her eyes, her smile regained its warmth, and her laughter, once stifled by pain, bubbled up from a wellspring of newfound joy. She began to see the world through the lens of forgiveness, recognizing that everyone, including those who had hurt her, was capable of change and deserving of compassion. The blessings of forgiveness extended beyond Eleanor's own life. As she radiated peace and love, she became a beacon of hope for others struggling to break free from the chains of their own past hurts. She discovered a passion for helping others find healing and forgiveness, sharing her story with vulnerability and grace. Eleanor's story is a testament to the transformative power of forgiveness. It's a reminder that no matter how deep our wounds or how long we've held on to resentment, it's never too late to choose forgiveness and step into the fullness of God's love and grace. When we forgive, we don't erase the past, but we choose to see it through a different lens, a lens of compassion, understanding, and ultimately, love. This shift in perspective allows us to release the grip of resentment and step into the present moment with open hearts, ready to embrace the beauty and wonder that surround us. The radiance of a forgiving heart has the power to illuminate not only our own lives, but also the lives of those around us. As we choose to let go of anger and bitterness, we create a ripple effect of love and healing that extends outwards, touching the lives of our families, our communities, and ultimately the world. This is the true legacy of forgiveness, a legacy of peace, joy, and love that transcends the boundaries of time and space, connecting us all in the shared journey back to the heart of God. My friends, the path to spiritual liberation is paved with forgiveness. It's a journey that requires courage, compassion, and a willingness to release the chains of the past. But the rewards, oh, the rewards are immeasurable. Imagine a life unburdened by the weight of resentment, where your heart beats in rhythm with the pulse of love, and your spirit soars on the wings of freedom. This is the life that awaits you when you choose to embrace forgiveness. It's a life where joy bubbles up from within, peace washes over you like a gentle wave, and love becomes the guiding force in all that you do. Don't delay a moment longer. Take that first step towards freedom. Embrace forgiveness, not because those who hurt you deserve it, but because you deserve the freedom it brings. You deserve to live a life unburdened by the past, a life where love, not resentment, shapes your destiny. As you embark on this transformative journey, remember that you are not alone. The Holy Spirit walks beside you, whispering words of comfort, guiding your steps, and empowering you to break free from the chains of unforgiveness. Lean into that divine presence. Seek solace in prayer. Surround yourself with a community of faith that will support you on your journey. And never, ever give up on the power of forgiveness. It may not be easy, but it is the path to true spiritual liberation. It's the key that unlocks the gates of heaven within your own heart, allowing the love and grace of God to flow through you, transforming your life and the lives of those around you. So, my dear friends, walk in the light of forgiveness. Let it be your compass, guiding you towards a future filled with hope, healing, and the boundless joy of a heart set free. Thanks for watching Heaven's Curator. Please make sure to like and subscribe so you can stay tuned and learn more about the kingdom that's to come. Goodbye for now.